Good morning, Tigers. I'm Sarah.
And I'm your girl, Erica.
This is Tiger News for Wednesday, November 20th, 2019.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Place your right hand over your heart. Ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please be seated. Our second blood drive of the year is just 2 days away. It will be happening in the Bloodmobiles this Friday, November 22nd.
The blood drive will run from 11 a.m. until 5 p.m. Have you reached out to donors yet? Now is a great time to remind them to register at lstream.org.
Remind them to eat right and drink water. Today's lunchtime activity will be turkey bowl, and Friday's activity will be a pie eating contest.
Remember to check out all our lunchtime activities in
The Wedge.
Our volleyball and football final games happened yesterday. Both teams failed to host La Quinta.
Battle of the Books participants. It is time. You'll be having your first meeting of the year this Thursday in Mrs. Mason's room.
That's room 509 at 2:30 p.m. Do not miss this first meeting.
There will be a CJSF meeting this Thursday during lunch. Eat your lunch first, then report to room 408 at 11:40 a.m.
Now it's time to look at today's hot topics.
Class.
Good morning. We're in. Are we up? Yeah. Thanks, Luis, for that. Good morning. We're here for some hot topics. Good morning, Mrs. Hudson. How are you?
Good morning. I'm fine. How about you?
I'm doing okay. Thank you very much. It is a wet Wednesday, isn't it?
It is a wet Wednesday.
Yes.
And speaking of wet Wednesdays, if it were to rain during lunch, I kind of looked at the forecast for today, and I think we might squeeze through the day without getting rain at lunchtime. But
Excellent.
Should that happen, students would be eating inside the multi-purpose room, and you would need to leave all the equipment around the room alone. And then teachers, if it came to that, we would ask that you, if you were willing to open your doors at lunch, that you would let the students know in advance so that they could know where they could eat other than the NPR.
Wonderful. And I of course would open my room if we didn't have the Tiger Den. Absolutely. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. I want to hit the blood drive real quick. As I mentioned yesterday, there are several teachers who have incentives in their classroom for you if you bring in a donor or 2 or 3 or 10 or 20. I don't know what the record is for personal, but want to remind you, check with those teachers. Could be extra credit, could be a pass for an assignment. I know there's incentives through Mrs. Kanowski too with Livestream, so check with your teachers on that. I also want to push that we don't have a lot of confirmed donors yet, so if you have a slip, if you're a student who has a donor slip, please make sure that you turn that in to Mrs. Kanowski ahead of time so that we know what to anticipate and schedule for Friday's blood drive. That's kind of important. It's nice if we get 40, 50, 60 people, but only knowing that there's a few signed up right now, we'd feel a lot better if we get those slips turned in. So please do so at this time.
Absolutely.
Yes, thank you.
Students, we have a whole bunch of guest teachers on campus. Probably a third of our class is in trainings today. So we really, really, really need you to be amazing. Be the amazing, awesome Tigers we know you can be. Show your Roar values. Be responsible. Take ownership. Act safely and be respectful. Be respectful at all times. Not just to guest teachers, but to everyone.
That's right.
Each other, adults, students, everyone alike.
Especially our guests on campus.
Absolutely.
Especially our guests.
Okay. I have some students I need to see in the office this morning, and could you please send them, if they hear their name, can they please come to the office now? Luis Navarez, Annabelle Gonzalez, Ricardo Armenta, Alexis Herrera, Matthew Ramirez, Adrian Reyes, George Cruz, Ruby Morales, Savannah Beaver, Mike Estrada, Miguel Saldana, and Ricardo Ramirez. Please come to the office. Thank you. That's all I have, Mr. Cohagen.
That's all I have. We're going to give it back to the desk. Have a great Wednesday.
Thank you.
Class.
Thank you, Mrs. Hudson and Mr. Cohagen. Athletics Club will be meeting in room 511 after school.
Dance team, you will have rehearsal tomorrow in room 319 from 3 to 4.
Remember, Tigers, be responsible,
Take ownership
act safely.
and be respectful.
For Tiger News, I'm Sarah.
And I'm your girl, Erica.
Have a wild Wednesday, and remember,
Tigers
Tigers
roar!
roar.